In December 2011, Miguel Torres tweeted a joke. If a rape van was called a surprise van, more women wouldn't mind going on rides in them. Everyone likes surprises. Torres quickly realized it was a mistake to tweet that, deleted it, and replaced it with, if a windowless van was called a surprise van, more people wouldn't mind going on rides in them. Everyone likes surprises. But it was too late, as the original tweet had already become widespread and got to the point where the UFC released Miguel because of it. But Miguel would be reinstated less than a month afterwards because he went to 5 rape crisis centers around Chicago, met with rape victims, did volunteer work, donated money, and attended counseling. At UFC 159 in April 2013, Pat Healy defeated Jim Miller by rear naked choke, but he ended up testing positive for using marijuana and the fight was declared a no contest. So Healy's $65,000 submission of the night bonus was taken from him and given to Brian Caraway, who won by guillotine against Johnny Bedford the same night. Caraway said, "I couldn't be more happy, and it was an insanely pleasant surprise. All I've got to say is that's some expensive weed. I like Healy a lot. I came up through the fighting ranks with him. We used to train together at Team Quest. I love the guy, but I have absolutely zero remorse or guilt. I hate weed. I cannot stand it. I've never tried it. I've never smoked a drug in my life. So I have absolutely zero tolerance for people who do that. I don't care if it's legal in some places or not. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. Whether it's legal in real life or not, they tell you to follow the rules. You need to follow the rules.
Stay off the weed!
Nate Diaz weighed in on the situation by tweeting, "I feel bad for Pat Healy that they took an innocent man's money, and I think the guy who took the money is the biggest fag in the world." The UFC suspended Diaz and stated, "We are very disappointed by Nate Diaz's comments, which are no way reflective of our organization. Nate is currently suspended pending internal investigation, and we will provide further comment once this matter has been decided." Diaz's manager Mike Kogan said, "Nate doesn't feel remorse for what he said. It was not a homophobic statement. It was not intended to offend homosexuals. We weren't even talking about homosexuals. One can debate the multiple uses of this term. We can sit here and debate in the English language. There are lots of words that mean a lot of different things, but whatever. As it is, it wasn't intended to be the way people tried to twist it the way it was being used. So therefore, what does he have to feel bad about?" On Top 5, Diaz also noted that he has nothing against gay people, but he doesn't like it when people who aren't gay act gay.
Gay out there with the thongs and what the hell is that all about? Nothing against a gay dude. To be honest with you, if you're gay, you're gay. But these dudes ain't even gay. They're just acting gay and they're making us look bad. They're professional fighters that act like it, you know? That's just not how we roll, not where I live.
In October 2013, Conor McGregor was asked if he was more into Ronda Rousey or Miesha Tate. Conor tweeted, "One riding dick, one licking my toes." Conor deleted the tweet and wrote, "I would like to personally apologize to both Ronda Rousey and Miesha Tate. This morning I quoted a song on Twitter in an attempt to make a joke, which I now see was totally unacceptable and offensive. I have infinite respect for Miesha and Ronda as individuals and as athletes. I have always been a big fan of women's MMA and the incredible talented athletes that compete in the sport. I regret making this offensive comment and I sincerely apologize to anyone whom I offended, but especially Ronda and Miesha." In August 2015, Anthony Johnson wrote, "To the ugly girl in the gym built like a bag of dry dog food, this is for you. If you get in my way or any other athlete's way again, I'll throw your yoga mat across the gym again. Who in their right mind stretches where people are supposed to lift? Don't ever run your mouth at me again. You won't win that battle. I will." Talking about it was rude that I lifted next to you while you were stretching. You need more than stretching to help that beat up body. Run to the front desk again crying, talking about how you feel threatened and you're gonna go to social media. I really don't care. I've been through worse. That's an athlete's gym, not a yoga studio. That fake crying does nothing for anyone, by the way. Just like the guy said, you live in his neighborhood and you exaggerate and overreact all the time. So one more time, don't run your mouth and don't do your yoga stretching where people lift weights, or I'll snatch that mat from under you again and throw it again. Understand, good girl? One more thing, stop wearing sports bras when your tummy looks like an old country red clay dirt road." The UFC heard about the rant and put out the statement, "We take these matters very seriously and have commenced a formal investigation by a third-party law firm. We will act accordingly once we gather more information." Rumble apologized. I shouldn't have gotten that upset from the start, but I did. I mean, I'm human. I said some pretty nasty things about a female from my gym while full of emotions. Not a good idea. So I do want to apologize to her for being rude, as I was not taking a break to relax after our arguments. Sorry to everyone else too for having to witness me getting upset about an argument in the gym. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it and make it seem like an angel, because I'm not, but I will admit when I'm wrong. Other than that, I hope everyone has an awesome day. In 2015, Lorenzo Fertitta, the chairman, CEO, and owner of the UFC, tweeted to UFC Octagon girl Chrissy Blair, "Chrissy, what are you up to tonight?" The tweet was likely intended to be a private message, as it was quickly deleted. Chrissy Blair is popular among fans and fighters like John Dodson, who took a moment to get a picture with her before weighing in at UFC 166. John Dodson is next on the list with his tweet he made in April 2016 after China and Prince passed away. Dodson tweeted, "RIP China and Prince, two amazingly talented men." He received a lot of criticism for the joke. He did apologize, but not for the joke. He claimed it was a spelling error. In July 2015, Jenna Renee, who was legally married to UFC heavyweight Travis Brown at the time, posted these pictures with the caption, "Probably one of the hardest decisions I've ever made was walking away from this life and starting over. I'm still ashamed for staying as long as I did. Hashtag domestic violence awareness." And she added, "Yes, it was Travis." Then she went after Brown's girlfriend Ronda Rousey by saying, "Pet peeve, when people think they can do stupid shit and not get called out on it. I'm pretty sure we're still married. When he hits you across your pretty face, don't worry. I'll be right there to say I told you so. I wish you both the best. You're welcome, hypocrite. Thank you, do nothing bitch." Travis was temporarily put on the shelf by the UFC, and a 7-week investigation by a third-party law firm was conducted on the allegations. They concluded, based on the abundant evidence gathered to date, the results of the investigation are inconclusive to support the claims of alleged domestic violence involving Brown. Jenna and Travis's divorce became official on February 8th. In January 2016, Conor McGregor posted this pic with the caption, "Put the fight game in the bag and step away from the vehicle." The police force in Ireland began investigating due to Conor brandishing a firearm in the picture. Conor ended up apologizing for it. He said, "I apologize for having an airsoft in public. I was simply rehearsing for a potential upcoming film role. I understand that the more traffic a story can get, the more revenue it generates. So I understand and respect that the media must create these stories and situations, even if at times it's at other people's expense. We've all gotta eat, and I eat well, so I will not complain." In January 2012, King Mo knocked out Lorenz Larkin, but he would test positive for drostanolone. He would appear before the Nevada State Athletic Commission in March 2012 and would have an issue with them and chairperson Pat Lundvall. King Mo tweeted, "I should have stayed home, LOL. NSAC made their mind up before we got there. All the research we did and disclosed to them, they ignored. I honestly feel like Lundvall was a racist bitch asking me if I could read or speak English. Go on somewhere with that bullshit, bitch. One commissioner was bogus, the rest were cool and they were white and Latino." Mo ended up apologizing. "I was out of line for calling the woman the B word, and I was wrong for that. I was kinda mad about the comments. I was offended by the comments made towards me, and I was out of line. I was too emotional. I apologize for that. With that being said, I still feel I was offended, but I'm in the wrong for what I said." When Nick Diaz appeared before the Nevada State Athletic Commission in September 2015 for his positive test for marijuana, Diaz's attorney Lucas Middlebrook also had a similar complaint about Pat Lundvall trying to embarrass his clients. Middlebrook said, "Commissioner Lundvall was not interested in listening to testimony. She wanted to embarrass Nick Diaz. You could see through the animosity. She asked questions like, 'Do you speak English? Do you read English?' She's out to embarrass this gentleman." In November 2011, Forrest Griffin tweeted, "Rape is the new missionary." It became a controversial tweet, but Forrest wasn't released from the UFC like Miguel Torres was for his tweet about rape. Dana White said Forrest explained that it wasn't a joke, but he was talking about how every news channel that day had another headline about rape and that it was now becoming a common thing. The fighters on the list all went through the process of posting on social media, facing scrutiny, and then apologizing. All the fighters except Nate Diaz.
LOL, motherfucker.
Thanks for watching MMA Digest.